Hi, you guys, what's going on? Hey, it's early, right? Early, early. But not early, early, but early enough, right? Hi, y'all. What's up, Empress? What's up, Sue? Thank you, Sue. Um, excuse me. Tina and Totero, hi. What's going on? Mm. Tropical. What's up, Tropical? It's been a minute. Hey, I'm good. How are you, love? Heather, what's up, Heather? Hi, Heather. I love a good Heather. Heather Gray. Mm. I resonate with that, Empress. Yeah. I feel like we'll get into it. We'll get into it because what's happening in this moment. I do have the generally when I discuss like things of the dark night of the soul, or when I'm trying to get my own clarity and I'm in meditation and things like that, I use the black tarot. The black tarot has such a hidden beauty to it. I feel like most people, they're afraid of it because of the imagery of it, but it's so pretty. It kind of reminds me of, let's just say, if Tim Burton or if some other, um, maybe like Stephen King or somebody were to do like a tarot deck, I feel like this will be like that, and you all will begin to see why. But you will see that the imagery has such a hidden beauty to it, like a hidden knowledge to it. It's such an intuitive deck as well. It uses like shadows, light. So there's only a dark and light contrast. So hopefully you all can see it when I show it to you. And then I'm gonna do the zodiac, the horoscope spread. I like that. It was very light, informative. I feel like we got a lot of information, and you all were able to get some advice from that as well. Okay, so this is so crazy and so random, but this must be relevant. Okay, if you have something that you're looking at and it's upside down, turn it right side up. Feng shui. It will literally change the energy in the room, is what I'm hearing. So, something that you have in reverse, you need to turn upright. It may be one simple little thing, but it's something that you have in reverse. Like let's just say if you had a figurine on the table in it and it was looking at you need to turn it around. So something like that. It's something that you need to turn around and put it in its rightful place. Okay, that I like little cute little things like that. Somebody gonna be like, wow, really? Yeah, turn it around. Something wants to be turned around. Let's see. Wolfpack Bigger, what's up? Alicia, hey Alicia, what's up? Hopefully you all can hear me. I know last time somebody said that there was a distortion in the mic, and I didn't. I listened back to it. I didn't hear that. I know generally with these ones because I'm not using a direct mic. Um, it's not gonna come as clear, y'all. Like the mic is gonna capture the essence of my voice in its entirety. So I be trying to, you know. So hopefully you all have been able to hear me. I I've opted out of using all of the other mechanics because you all say you can hear me better just through through the device. So let's see. Um Albert, what's up? Shout out to Albert. Hey Albert. Yes, y'all. Like this is one of those ones. This one's gonna be different. Like I feel like yeah, I'm so much more, and you all know this. But let's open this forum because I feel like we don't discuss this. I don't feel like a lot of people discuss this enough. And I will say this is not fact. This is my opinion. This is my perspective based off things that I've experienced. I'm going to use the Black Tarot to guide me through the process. I've asked specifically concerning this subject matter, and like I said, this is all just opinion, nothing factual about it. If it resonates with you, of course, take what you need and discard the rest. Um, I'm not gonna get right into it right now because I know I'm still waiting for the people to come into the room, and I know like honestly this particular stuff is for those who really want the information. I'm not forcing anybody to stay in this room. And I feel like I'm gonna say this out loud. To those who watch tarot, you do yourself such a disservice if you do not allow yourself to expand past that. Because I feel like sometimes tarot can be a stepping stone for many people into other spaces, and it just be another added tool that you use as a resource for spirituality, expanding your repertoire. And people be all in dismay when you be like, oh, well, I do this over here and I do this over here and I still go to church. And it's everybody seem like they got a problem with it. Be like, girl, ain't nothing, it's not bothering you. It's not affecting you. If anything, you would actually benefit more if you expanded your horizon as well. Like, I don't really think people really truly, let's just say, if we took the context of the Bible, let's just the Bible in itself, I don't think people are really reading that Bible. Like, I don't think that people are like really reading for comprehension to like really understand what's like really going on in that Bible, able to like really understand like the fact from the fiction and the exaggerations and many different things like that, because it is in essence a novel. People swear by it, but it is a novel. It has chapters, pages. It's a book. I'm not disrespecting it because I understand its intended purpose. And people would try to argue me up. There's an opinion. I use the Bible every day. Every day. Some type of scripture or passage or reference comes out of my mouth every single day. The word of God I have hidden in my heart, X, Y, and Z. And that's why I'm saying I don't really think people have read the Bible. Just like it'd be some Christians who will taunt people who use crystals and things like that, but it's like it's in the Bible. I believe it's in Ezekiel. Like it's in the Bible. Like they were surrounded by those things because of the properties and the essence. I'd be like, do y'all be do y'all be knowing what y'all be? No disrespect. Like, and that's why I'm about to argue with anyone. I'm not about to challenge anyone because that ain't my aim. Could I do it? Yeah, I could. I'm not going to because I have nothing to prove to anybody. So, yeah, interesting. Interesting. Tremaine, what's up, Tremaine? How are you, Tremaine? Monica, what's up, Monica? Silly of me, devoted so much time to find you unfavorable. I nearly lost my moon. That's a lot. Song was dope, but that's a lot. Okay, let's see. Danielle, what's up, Danielle? Danielle. Okay, so let's see. So, Dark Night of the Soul. Dark Night of the Soul. Most of you all kind of know what that feels like. I feel like it's something that you literally had no control over. I do feel like it is something that you have to accept. I don't think it's anything that is forced on you. I'll say that personally. Do I feel like it's always there waiting for you? Yeah. I do, and I'm not laughing because it's funny. I'm laughing because there's such a interesting. It's almost like there's a relationship there because it's almost like iron sharpens iron. Because in essence, that's what it feels like. It tends to feel like you want to be separated from everything else and everybody else. It seems like you also are experiencing, I wouldn't even necessarily say identity crisis, but it's almost like the things that you used to find pleasing, the things that you used to find accepting, the things that you used to enjoy, you don't really enjoy those things as much, or you're doing those things less and less and less. And it's almost like you're sitting still now to figure out like what's happening, what am I what am I going through? Because it doesn't necessarily feel like a depression, although it does have depressive like symptoms. It You feel like you are literally going like through a Rolodex of all the relationships that you have, seeing if this is something that you need to keep, if this is something that you need to move forward. You find yourself starting to categorize things without OCD, just more so just like categorizing these things in your mind to figure out what's happening, to target what is this thing that I'm going through now trying to tell me, what am I experiencing here. I feel like in those particular moments, this is what I did. This will work for some. This may not work for you. May not resonate with it at all. I be knowing. I be knowing when it's happening. So one thing that I just do, I take a deep breath and I just not even in a mode of what now, just like, okay, what's up? Almost like a meeting. Like, what's up? Um, Apparently you want my attention. You called for this beating because it wasn't me. You called for it. Dark Night of the Soul. Higher self. So what's up? What are you trying to let me know? What are you trying to share with me? Because that's really what it is. And I can guarantee you, if you approach it in that manner, approach it in a manner into which you're having a meeting where you're like, what's going on? What you trying to tell me? Because when you accept it, when you allow it to happen, it's like, okay, because you are in essence in control of this. The dark night of the soul is not in control of you. You are in control of it. You are people don't believe me. Why? You are in control of its approach. You are in control of how it presents itself to you. You are in control of it. You're the one who's experiencing it. You are in control of it. Don't no dark night of the soul creep up on me. It introduces itself to me properly because that's the way I need it to come in. Introduce yourself to me, make yourself known. What are we here to do? What's up? My people, my spirit team, God, I am a direct type of individual. What's going on? Just I don't even I'm telling you, you got me. We cool. You if you say before we do this you gotta accept it, okay, cool, you got, I know you got me. I know this gonna be one. Your grace is sufficient, right? okay, so we accepting of this thing. My joints gotta come to me respectfully. Introduce yourself. Knock, tap, tap. Hey, what's up? It's Dark Night of the Soul. I need to have a conversation with you. What's up? Okay, cool. I felt you coming. I felt you coming. Here you are. So let's come on, make yourself comfortable. You might take your shoes off at the door. Let me go put on some coffee, tea, water. What you need? Would you like some hors d'oeuvres? Like, let's sit down. Let me hear you a guest. Let's sit down. Let's talk. What's up? So I would say that's the first initial step. A lot of people go into it begrudgingly. No, don't do that. And I say don't do that because the more that you fight against it, you're the one that's making it treacherous. You're the one that's making it treacherous. The more you fight against it, the more you rub up against it. No, iron sharpens iron. No, it's not going to be comfortable. It's not. I believe it was Pastor Keon Henderson. I saw one of his snapshots when I was scrolling through Instagram, and he gave the analogy of the pencil and the sharpener, and he used the analogy in such a way that sometimes in essence in order for your purpose to show itself, a part of you has to fall away and people. It's like if you really truly understood, and what I took it as is if you really truly understood the process of what the pencil has to go through in order to be sharpened, I feel like you would like reconsider like what's happening here, because it's not this thing that just happens. It's a process before anything can be used. So I would view it like that. Like, in order for your purpose to show itself, in order for us to get to the heart of this thing, because the lead is at the center. So, in order for us to get to the center and to use you properly, you have to be you got to be sharpened in such a way, and in order for that to happen, you got to lose some things. You got to lose some of yourself. In essence, some of yourself has to fall apart and fall away, and that was great. It was great. It was great. It was great. I said that was it was good. It was so good, and that little snapshot. I think it maybe was a minute. I think maybe was a minute. If I can find it, I'll tag it within this live when this live refreshes and post. But it was so good. It was so good. So I'll say that, like, surrender. Just and most people are like, oh, surrender is such a no, surrender. Let it happen. And that's what I mean by surrender. Let it happen. Cause it's there. Have the conversation. What's up? And sometimes you will know the area in your life. Generally is something that you don't, not even necessarily want to give up, but you don't, in a way, don't want to give it up, or you having a troubling time with it because there's something that you need to admit to yourself, honestly, because that's what it is. Let's have this conversation with ourselves that we don't want to have. I feel like it happens quarterly. It happens quarterly. And then honestly, sometimes the dark night of the soul is just a self-assessment. It's a self-assessment. Really is. It's like, are we cool in these areas? Do we got anything going on? Like, it almost feels like a therapist, to be honest. To me, it feels like a spiritual it feels a checkup. Like, it feels like a checkup. Like, let's get this stuff out the way. This ain't cool. You know I'm trying to tell you to move on. You know you need to move on. And you know that ain't gonna happen until you move on. And you want that to happen. So we need to get this out the way. We need to get it out the way. We need to get it out the way. We do. So let's see. with this deck is a beautiful deck. It's slip and slides. So I've shuffled it quite a few times. You all see me doing it now. So I'm just gonna take from the top. I feel like whatever the divine wants us to know, it they know what order they wanted to put these cards in. So we're gonna trust that these messages are clear and concise, and we'll see what happens from here. Give me 1 second. I'm eating my own words in real time. I am eating. I want y'all. I am never telling y'all something in advice or stuff like that that I myself am not abiding by. When I tell you, people, you are not allowed to play games with me, and I'm only saying this so you all would know what I'm talking about. You are not allowed to play games with me. I am not a video game. I am not a deck of cards. Okay, you are not about to play in my face. I can't. I'm not going to obviously know that you're playing in my face and let you play in my face. See, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to first ask you a question. Okay. I'm going to ask you a question to clarify the stupidity, is what I'm going to do. And then after you clarify the direction into which this is going, and you know that you playing with me, I'm going to call you out. Because that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at in life. I am not going to do that whole, oh, let me act coy. Let me act like I don't know what you're talking about and all of those things. I am done with the fuck shit. No, I'm not mad. I'm not anything like that. Boundaries. And that's just plain and simple. After I let you know what's up, after I discuss a boundary with you and you choose to break it, there is no apology. There is no none of the shenanigans, because you knew good and goddamn well because I told you. And you made a conscious decision to go against what I told you. And if you go against what I told you, it's a removal of you, period, point blank. Because that shows me that you was a disrespectful motherfucker. And you chose to do specifically what I asked you not to do, live and live in color. So if you want to know what a boundary is, that is a boundary, period. And when I tell you I reinforce it to the T, you got one time to play, to try to play with me. And when I know you playing, I cut you the fuck off. Bye. I have never been an idiot, ever. I knew full and well what was going on. I just chose not to say anything. I don't think people understand how much I know. I just don't say anything. I just don't say shit. In real time, I'm eating my words. Bye, bitch. with the strength on the split. Okay. So here we go. Oh man. Oh, good God Almighty. If I heard that, I would not want to fuck with me. If I heard me say that, I would not want to fuck me over. I would not want to do that. And not because I'm scared, because it just sounds so legit. Because it's like, why are we playing? Why are we playing? So no, I'm not gonna play that game with you. I'm not about to play that game with you. I'm gonna play a different game, and it's gonna be called Tell the Truth. That's what it's gonna be called. It's gonna be called Reveal. Is what it's gonna be called. Call you out on your shit in real time. Do the stuff that people don't do, and that's part of the problem now. People walking around getting away with too much shit. Like too much stuff that's just blatantly obvious that everybody in the room could know about, but nobody's saying anything. We walking around because that's why people get narcissistic. That's why. Because ain't nobody checking these bitches. And excuse me for cursing so much, but this is just how it needs to come out. Because people are just sugarcoating too much shit. Like people just need to start calling people out on their shit, and we will have less problems. We will have less problems in room because people who know that they start shit, when they start to walk into certain rooms, that they know they won't be able to get away with that shit. So they get checked automatically the moment they walk in the door. Because the moment you walk in the door, if you know you start that shit, you got to get the fuck out. You got to go because we don't do that over here in this space. I may have once upon a time been around that behavior. I did not participate, but it made me just as guilty. Cause I'm in a room with these motherfuckers and they doing this shit. Do I like it? No, I don't like it. I actually checked one of them before because I got tired of that back and forth banter. I don't want to do this shit with you. I don't want to do no back and forth banter with you because it started to get too real. It started to get too real, and some of the back and forth became too. And I'm like, what? You want to fight? Do you want to go outside? Because I know how to do that too. Yeah, okay. Because people think that they just because they be bigger than you that they can take you down. Nah, bruh. You be pleasantly surprised by what I know. Pleasantly surprised by what I know. Because ain't no punk. Oh Lord, excuse me, y'all. It's getting too real up in here. I forgot for a minute. We on live and everything, and no people in the room. We got all kind of guests and everything, and I'm here acting a fool in front of all these people. Y'all, they just get on my nerves sometimes, y'all. Real moment, real life. Just real life. Because people be like, oh, they think that just because you a spiritualist, you got to be all, you know. Mm-mm. Not over here. We real over here. Sorry. I live a real life. I live a real life, and I will be damned if I get out here and I let these people play on my time. Not on my time and not on my top. Not anymore. I used to let so much shit slide. And it's just, I think I'm just oblivious. Like, I just don't know what's up. I don't know what's going on. And I'm just like, oh, okay. Okay. I'm not mad, y'all. I just talk in real time. So here's what it is. I'm no longer in that space where I can obviously know that something is happening. Just like passive aggression. Even before now, passive aggression has always bothered me. Always. Because it's like, I would just rather you just be, let's just be aggressive. The fact that you trying to be passive, like these undertones, subliminals, and like all the other stuff, no, say with your whole chest. Say with your whole chest and project for me, if you will, please. So I can hear you clearly, so I can understand where you're coming from. That way, if I pop you, you know why. Because people be like, oh no, nope, we passed all of that. We passed all of that because they got told before. But let's get into this tarot. Let's throw it to the side. I guess it was a momentary event for the people, just to show y'all I'm real and I'm for real, and to let y'all know in real time I don't play them games either. So girl, fuck you. Like I don't like. Yeah, get the yes, absolutely, in real time. Okay, so let's see, y'all. Okay, give me 1 second. Okay. Let me go up. Let's see who else is in the room before I go into this. Clarissa, what's up, Clarissa? Child, I'm scared the people out the room. Sing, what's up, Sing? Richard, what's up, Richard? Majestic Grace, what's up, Majestic Grace? Warrior X in the room, salute. Share Bear, what's up, Share Bear? Oh, the Care Bears. La Madrina. I'm sorry if I've messed that up. But what's up, babes? What's up, Miss Oracle? Pisces. What's up, Pisces? That's simple, Pisces. Can't mess that up. Beeb. What's up, Beeb? Valerie. What's up, Valerie? S. Warner. Okay, so let's get into this real quick. Let's just throw a few out, see what we get concerning what this could possibly mean, which direction this could possibly be going for you all, and if this resonates. Hopefully it does. But let's see what's up. Okay, so first coming out, we have the Seven of Swords. So I do feel like in this particular moment, there is something that is getting ready to be revealed. It doesn't even give me like deception or anything like that. I feel like there's an undertone. I feel like there possibly is something that still is hidden, that still was hidden. I feel like this is also something, it's giving me a vibe of something that somebody needs to deal with, something that somebody has had buried away. Also with the Seven of Swords, it's also giving me, I'm seeing some sort of storage. So this is one of those things that somebody could have put, you could have put your, not even emotions, but things that you needed to deal with. You could have put those, wrapped them up, put them away in a box and said, I'll deal with this later. This could have been experiences that you dealt with friends, family, partners, and things like that. So I feel like this is something that's trying to, honestly, what I'm hearing is unravel itself, because with the Seven of Swords, whether it shows up here or anywhere else, there is something that is trying to reveal itself, something that needs to be dealt with, something that's hiding. I feel like this is one of those moments where this is something that wants to show itself. It's like, girl, guy, ma'am, sir, please, let's deal with this. Let's deal with this so we can get to the thing that we want to get to, where we can enjoy ourselves, where we can live that lush life that we supposed to be living over here, because we can't get over there until we deal with the here. The here is where we are now, and we're trying to get there. But we can't get there until we deal with this Seven of Swords. Because there's something that this Seven of Swords wants us to know. The Sun. Mmm. So we have the Seven of Cups here. Okay. So 77 could be significant. Very interesting. Okay. Much like this card, I'm getting multiple things here. Because I feel like there is somebody who is still wrapped up in someone else. It's interesting that I said unwrap something, but somebody is still wrapped up in someone else. Hmm. Divine, what's the... Yeah, Six of Cups. Yeah. Tropical Empress, thank you so much, love. Thank you. Six of Cups, yeah. Someone is still wrapped up in someone. This could be a memory. This could be a thought. As I said, it's given something that needs to be dealt with, period. With the Seven of Swords, Seven of Cups, as well as the Six of Cups, it's almost like something still has somebody disillusioned, because I feel like something isn't quite clear to somebody in a particular area. It almost feels like somebody is wanting some type of closure, like somebody is desiring some type of closure because somebody doesn't like really truly excuse me, good God Almighty, somebody doesn't really truly understand why something is or ended the way it did, or they don't know why the relationship truly is how it is. It almost like something happened and it was like cut off, like a happening, something happened and it was like is what it feels like. So somebody is something about closure. Is what I'm getting at this present moment. Something about closure. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, it's definitely something here about closure, because this Wheel of Fortune is giving me unfinished business. Something is unsettled, and it almost feels like, honestly, it almost feels like somebody is owed something with this Wheel of Fortune. The strength, yeah. It feels like somebody owes somebody something, and I feel like this is something that somebody is trying to resist here, with the strength. Almost like somebody's not trying to give you something. Page of Swords. Yeah, it's like it gives a vibe of somebody watching off from the distance, like somebody. I wouldn't even say watch you struggle, but like let's just say that you it's something that you let somebody borrow something that you now need. And they could have had this far longer than when they said that they were going to give it back before you actually really needed it. I feel like they saw you come into their doorstep and they knew that you were going to ask them about this tool because they gatekeeping your stuff. So you were going to ask them about this tool, but they know that you were coming. They can even have a ring light. So a ring light could be significant, and they're not giving you your stuff back. They're acting like every time they're evading you in a way. It's like somebody doesn't want to give you something because somebody's resisting, because this strength doesn't give me willpower. It doesn't give me, oh, the divine is, no, somebody's resisting something. Like it's almost like they don't want to give you something back that you need. So borrowing could be significant. We have the Five of Pentacles. They don't want to give you back something. So something is a loss here. You are without something. Like somebody doesn't want to give you something. Five of Pentacles. Somebody's withholding. Shondell, thank you so much, love. The Page of Swords, man. Five of Pentacles. My people in the background. I have to normally read them. People in the background. Y'all know all of what that means. My intercessors. When I tell you somebody is with it, because with the strength, thank you for saying that, tropical. Withholding a ton. Babe, when I tell you somebody owes somebody something. And this could be multiple scenarios. So take the message as it resonates, of course. But there's somebody who, when I tell you they are evading, they're doing whatever they can to not give you whatever it is you're due. Because if, as I said, it feels like you're owed something. It feels like something really truly belongs to you. Page of Wands. Yeah, Page of Wands. Uh, whoever this was, because I say was, or whoever this is, okay, I'll be respectful. Whoever this is, they're emotionally manipulative. Whoever this is, I feel like this is somebody who, let's just say, preys on emotion. I feel like this is somebody who would get you to like really like them. I feel like this is somebody who's very, very passionate here, but I do feel like they will use passion as a form of manipulation and lying to somebody else's emotion. And like I feel like they would get somebody emotionally involved while they're only passionately involved. And their passion is being masked. Because that's what this Seven of Swords is too. They're masking. Like somebody's masking something to like pigeonhole somebody in a way, like keep somebody in a particular space, keep you in a particular cycle so you don't move past that. So that's where you always will be, and that's where you always will remain. And it's like some, granted, you're not there. I can guarantee you you're not there. But I do feel like this is, one of those instances where this could possibly be some type of soul tie. Because like, just because you shifted and you physically removed yourself from a space that was troubling you, there's many different other facets there as well. And of course, if you feel like you need to physically remove yourself from a space, please physically remove yourself from a space. But don't forget about those other pieces and those other parts that still move with you, although you have physically moved from that space. Mm. Yeah, then we have the magician. Emotionally manipulative. Like this is somebody who really played on emotions. I feel like this person cast illusions. This all is all lining up now. Like this person casted major illusions and they thought they were going to get away with it. Yeah. I feel like somebody thought that they were going to get away with a lot here. Mhm. Yep. Somebody thought that they were going to get away with a lot. With the hermit. Whoever this is, they acted alone. This is a lone person, whoever it is with the hermit. This is just one person. It's not a group of people or anything like that. This is one person. This could be one friend. This could be one romantic partner. This could be one family member. Could be one somebody that you work with at work. This could be a friend of a friend. This could be anybody. But it's whoever this is. Of course, it seems like this is somebody who was more closely involved. But this is definitely somebody who acted alone. And I am being compelled to say that. Like this person acted alone. This is one person. This is not somebody who went and got other people involved and all of those other things. This is one person. And I will say it this feels like this is somebody who knew exactly what they were doing. Page of Swords, yes, very smart, very informative. This is a person who gathers information. This is a person who watches to make things advantageous to them. This is the person who plans the technique if somebody was getting ready to go into combat along the lines with the Knight of Swords and the King of Swords. This would be a perfect console to start a plan to put something into action. This may not be the Page of Wands, but it's the Page of Swords. The plan will come from the Page of Swords, and the action will come from the Page of Wands. So whoever this is, because the Page of Wands is here. So this person has the capability and is very smart. Page of Swords, Five of Pentacles, Page of Wands, the Magician, as well as the Hermit. This is a person who casted major illusion. Page of Wands and the Magician? Page of Wands and the Magician? Yeah, absolutely. This person was manipulative to the core. Okay. Jennifer, Jennifer, what does that even mean? Cause I don't think anybody heard anything that I said. Y'all let me handle it. Let me handle it. I don't you gotta expound, pumpkin, because I don't think you understand how that sounds. Okay. I literally was she in the room? Was she in the room? Like was she in the room? Like I don't even know what that means. Like I don't even know what that means. Y'all, I'm done with this. That's why I would excuse me for being so abrupt with it. But just like I'm glad y'all seeing this in real time so y'all can see that I'm a real person. I give people the benefit of the doubt first. Y'all see this. Y'all see in real time how I handle conflict now because I'm gonna let you know I'm I'm stern with it, absolutely, because for me it's a real thing. It's a real thing. It's a real thing in real time. You're not allowed. You're not allowed to do it. Like I'm sorry. If you come in the room, I'm going. If you do it, I'm going to check you. I'm going to check you. And that's if the people don't check you first. As you can see, the people were ready to go to war. This is not that kind of environment. I don't foster that kind of environment where people can say ridiculous things. That's a wild ass comment. It's a wild ass comment. And yes, I'm going to check it. First of all, I'm going to check it for myself. I'm gonna check it for the people because you're not allowed to do it to me, and you're not allowed to do it to the people. Period. I do not foster that kind of environment. And then she should damn well know better because in order to talk to me, you had to have been subscribed for more than an hour. So you know the way I vibe. Like what's happening with people? Like, Lord, people losing their minds on this internet, man. Here's why I don't have mods anymore. The reason why I don't have mods and the reason why I put it like subscribers only is because that honestly that filters out all the shenanigans. And if you come in after an hour of subscribe, if you have time to subscribe to a channel to just spew out negativity, to spam and like all that stuff, to sit in a room for an hour until you can, you got major time on your hand. Major time. But I do that so you all can be in a room and just be in a room and not have to be siphoning through and not having to filter through to see who's the who's and like all that other stuff. And as the time progresses, if I feel like that an hour isn't enough and I need to change it to 2 hours or a damn day, I will change it to a day. Because as I said, like I feel like in order to talk to me, you should be subscribed and know me. Like that way I can get to know who's talking to me. But we're not gonna do all of that. But so La Madrina, hopefully I'm saying that right. Miss, I'm just gonna say Oracle. So Oracle, the reason why it is worth my time and it is worth my energy is because I can redirect the energy. It ain't a waste of my energy, but I feel like if somebody comes into your home, they should know what's happening. If you have rules, let the people know what the rules is. And if people have a problem with rules when they come to your home, get the fuck on. Get on. I don't do that stuff. Like, and I'm going to tell people, you're not allowed to do that here. And if you want to do that, I'm going to remove you from the space. No, that's not a threat. That's me removing you from an environment that I no longer want you in. This is a conditioned, a conditioned environment. It regulates in a particular type of way. If there is any contamination, I will remove it. That includes the comment section. Because I'm tired of talking to people about stupid stuff. Because it's stupid. And they know it's stupid. I gatekeep my people just like y'all gatekeep me. And I feel like most people, I'm not just gonna have a channel and it just, oh, it's just a channel. Oh, people, but it's like people want to downplay stuff, but you be here every day. You be in the spot every day for the insight because you know the insight is legit. Like get the girl. Yeah, people are weird. Plain and simple. Don't let the dark night of the soul punk you. You are in control. Okay. So, let's get into the zodiac spread, this horoscope spread. Tremaine, no, not really. Not really. I feel like most times, this is what I'm going to say. Most times, when anybody projects an image on me, it's their interpretation. It's their interpretation of me. It's not my own. And the fact that that's something that that she sees, then okay. But it's like I'm not gonna stand there and let you be offensive behind it, because even with something like that, there's a particular way to say something like that. But the thing about it is, you're making it be about something that you don't know. Absolutely, you don't know anything about that, because that's not something that I discuss. I don't discuss that at all. I've never even really even said it. Just like I, because it's not important. It's not important. It's not to me. To me, it's not relevant here. It's not. It's not relevant. Not to what I'm doing. So I don't even know. Yeah, I've accepted the fact that people are weird. Anywho, so my people, let's go. Okay, hop on them and let them know. Mm-mm. I appreciate every last single one of y'all. Just so you all know. I don't know why people chose to get on this internet and play with me on a Sunday. Like, why would you do that? Why would you do that? Not on a Sunday. Not for any day, if that matter, but especially not on a Sunday. Like, was she in the room earlier? Like, was she? Did she not? Did she not hear any of that? Okay, people. So listen, this is an interesting space. Okay. So once again, like I think with the not even I think with the last reading with this horoscope read that we did, um, we started out with there's a decision that's incoming for you, because we have the two of swords here again, and this is the thing, the self that you are projecting to others. This is the first house, this is Aries. So the self you are projecting to others, your appearance. I feel like at this particular moment, I feel like this is something that confuses people. It confuses people because in this particular moment, you are showing up different. You're showing up, what I'm hearing is unrecognizable. Like people don't know who you are. Like people feel as if this is something that just confuses people, man. It can confuse people as to how good you look, because I do feel like collaborations for you in the near future are going to be a thing, but your appearance, it feels like you looking pretty good, man. I feel like there's something about a youthful energy, because I feel like that's where the confusion could be coming from. You could be just say well up in years, more than 35, more than 30. But you don't look your age. It's not even a matter about feeling. Aging is aging. Okay, we're getting older. 30. If you're 30 plus, whatever. If you're 20 plus, you're getting older. Okay, but there's something here about a youthful look, a youthful expression. You are glowing. It's something about a particular glow. A glow. Yes, a glow. There's a glow. Let's see. Divine, tell me more about this Two of Swords, please. Just one, please. I say just one, and there's two. I'll just take the first one, though. Okay. Yeah. So Ace of Swords. Yeah, I feel like pretty soon there will be some clarity surrounding how you are showing up. But whatever it is, you're showing up new. This is the Ace of Swords. Like there's something new that you are expressing. I feel like this could be something that you possibly planned, something that you shared. But whatever it is, it seems like it's concerning your physical appearance. This may be how you're deciding to dress or something like that. But whatever it is, it's positive vibes and it's good looking. You look good. You look good. Okay. So then we have the Three of Pentacles in the second house, which is Taurus. Okay, so Three of Pentacles, and this is concerning your money, you know, your skills, how you make your money, you know, what you value, you know, your earning power. And something here is being reestablished, is what it seems like. This is an area possibly that could require collaboration. But what I'm feeling more so than anything else is a particular area being solidified right now. I do feel like it's possible that some resources that you do have are on reserve, and these are soon to come. But I do feel like in this present moment, there is something that is growing and something that is being established. A Scorpio in this particular moment could be very significant. I'm seeing a Scorpio here. So a Scorpio could be very significant with the Three of Pentacles. You could possibly be collaborating with somebody else, just one particular individual. This could be a business partner, but money here, something is about to gain solid foundation here. I do feel like there are about to be a lot of shifts, a lot of changes. That are getting ready to happen here with the Three of Pentacles, because generally with the Three of Pentacles too, there's a sidebar meaning of like a solid foundation, like the beginning of something being established. So there could be growth here in the area of your finances, very in the very near coming future here. But things seem to be looking up. Okay, it almost feels like someone is starting over. Okay. So then in the third house, the area of your mental health, like your intellectual activities, you know, possibly how you feel about things, maybe even travel here as well. We do have the death here. So I do feel like in this particular area, and this is Gemini, so we're clear. So Gemini, so this could be something definitely is changing here. This could definitely, once again, be how you're wanting to show up in the world. Because if your physical appearance is changing, I wouldn't see how your mental appearance wouldn't change here as well, with the death as well. So I do feel like, as a whole or holistically, there are many different changes. Because I'm hearing as above, so below, so internal, so external. So something about balance here as well. I'm seeing a scale. So a Libra could be significant here as well. So death, I do feel like there is something that you possibly are wanting to change, maybe bring into your life, maybe wanting to view something a little differently here as well. Hmm. I also feel like with the death here, there's possibly something that you're wanting to explore, maybe something you're wanting to dig back up and do again. Because I feel like there was something that you were good at, you know, something you were good at. So I do feel like there's something that you possibly are wanting to take another stab or strike at here as well with the death and rebirth. Because I do feel like you're skilled at something. You know, there's something that you are really skilled at. This is something that you've done possibly over and over again, but this could also be something that has gone down from generation to generation here as well, is also what I'm hearing. Something that one of your relatives has done before here as well in the third house. And it's interesting that this Three of Swords is showing up in the fourth house because this is the same way it showed up the last time I did this. So, in the area of your emotional security, how you feel about your sense of belonging with your home, just your emotional expression, okay? And this is Cancer. Three of Swords. Like, this is an area that's broken. Well, once again, like, and I don't mean like, oh, you're crippled. No, I feel like something is being repaired here. I feel like this is an area that is requiring a lot of work for a lot of people because, like, I feel like a lot of people have been pawns of other people playing games with their emotion. Hence, I was talking about emotional manipulation in that Dark Night of the Soul with a few cards that I did throw out for that. So I do feel like you could have been a pawn, a victim, a party to somebody who was emotionally manipulating you, whether this is something you knew about at the time or whether you're something you're just now realizing here yourself. But in this particular area of emotional security, you're not feeling, I feel like you're secure with yourself, but I do not feel like this is an area you are secure with handing off to others. I feel like this is an area that you gatekeep. Your emotions, I feel like after so many different lessons, this is something that you're very, 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 very careful with. Very careful with. Very careful with. Okay? Okay. So, Leo. Leo, Leo, Leo. So, fifth house. So, your creativity and artistic ability. Okay. Your romance. So it's almost like passion. So, how you feel. So we have the High Priestess here right now. So I feel like in this particular area, this is something that is yet to be revealed. I do feel like this is something that you possibly are getting ready to explore. But I do feel like maybe at this moment, this is something that you're quietly expressing. Your creative expressions. I feel like most times before creatives introduce anything into the world or before they manifest and just present it out, this is something that they do quietly. They create quietly. So I feel like this is something that you are doing. I feel like you are in the troves of doing something great here. I feel like you are aware of many different things. I feel like in this particular moment, there are things, once again, that you are knowledgeable about, but I do feel like this is hidden information. Right now, something is under wraps. This is not something that you are showing out right now. So, this is something also that you could be figuring out, that you could be discovering here as well. Because sometimes when you do get intuitive nudges, you decide whether you want to do or take action on that or not. But I do feel like this will be information that you will use, but I don't feel in this moment this is something that you're outwardly expressing. Mm-hmm. Okay, so in the seventh house, your business partners, your clients, your relationships to other people. It seems like this is more so involving work. We have the King of Swords. I do feel like in this particular moment, if you did have relationships that you did need or absolutely were involved with, I do feel like in this moment you are very methodical about these relationships. You are very skilled. I feel like you also compartmentalize, as we were discussing earlier. You compartmentalize these relationships. You move, ebb, and flow through these relationships very strategically. You know how to respond. You know how to act in every single one of these spaces. I don't feel like this is something that you have to think about a whole lot. I feel like this is something that happens passively. But in this particular area concerning these relationships, I feel like everything here is solid. I feel like your boundaries with these relationships are solid here as well. I feel like people know when you are at work, you are at work. When you are involved with people, you are involved with people, with the King of Swords. But this is something that you are very methodical about here. Okay. Okay. So in the eighth house concerning your money, your possessions belonging to partnerships. So, like, once again, your money, your generational, like the capabilities of that. We have sun. I feel like with the sun incoming in that particular area, I feel like this is something that you're realizing has potential. I feel like you're realizing how much this could grow. And I feel like that's why you're putting a lot of time into your manifestations, your generational wealth, because a lot of people are questioning 9 to 5s right now. Once again, nothing wrong with a 9 to 5 and all of those other good things. But a lot of people are questioning that in turn for entrepreneurship, for putting what they will put into another organization into their own. A lot of people are creatively stifled as well as creatively siphoned from, and they don't get any credit. And I feel like people are wanting to take back their credit and use their creativity in spaces where it will benefit them and profit them over it just profiting an organization. I feel like a lot of you all are experiencing many different epiphanies to what you can do in your life and how it could benefit you in the long run because something is wanting to show itself to you. And I feel like that's what, with the high priestess here as well, a lot of insight that you've gained, I feel like you're going to be able to use that to your advantage, okay? Okay. So in the ninth house, okay, so we have your higher education, training opportunities, as well as long distance traveling, religion, and philosophy. So just pretty much education. Expanding that horizon, like travel, movement. We have the page of Pentacles. So I do feel like concerning education, or let's keep it there. I feel like this is something that a lot of you all are wanting to explore with the page of Pentacles coming in. I do feel like for a lot of you all, many of you all have already signed over different contracts. A lot of you all have already, I'm also seeing grants. So something about many different things that will be able to help or aid you within that process. I know we have particular things going on within other avenues where one would normally get resources, but I do feel like something is going to come through for you. This could be other grants that have nothing to do with government. This could be scholarships or loans that are geared directly towards particular types of individuals here as well. So I'm shifting one thing over and I'm pulling something out because I've been waiting for the pull. I skipped over six. I skipped over six, and I was yeah. Anywho, I got a card for it, and I'm going to go back to it after that. So I do feel like something is definitely getting ready to reveal itself in that particular area. Something about access to like grants and things like that. So in the sixth house, Five of Swords. Okay, so Five of Swords. I don't feel like there is a cause for alarm or anything like that. I feel like this is a call to action, maybe something that needs to be observed that someone has been ignoring. Because this Five of Swords is more so giving me something that you are aware of, that you are ignoring, that you really aren't giving as much attention to it as you need to. I feel like you're giving attention to it, but you're not giving as much attention to it as you need to. So something may possibly need to be looked up in the area of your health, okay? Like your daily routine. Something isn't working there. This is something that needs to be assessed, okay? It doesn't necessarily have to be your health. No health scare here. But I do feel like something that you are doing in the area of like a daily routine, or it's not profiting you. Yeah, it's not profiting you. Okay. So then moving on back on to your reputation, your contribution to society, how you're, once again, how you're being viewed possibly to other people. We have the moon. Okay, something is mysterious, and I feel like sometimes it does need to be mysterious. Something is mysterious concerning that particular area. Like I feel like there's something that has yet to be revealed about you as well. I feel like there's a hidden, like a lot of people are still trying to figure things out, about you, what it is you contribute to society. Because I feel like there's maybe some people around you who feel like you don't, or who feel like you never would. And I feel like you actually do, but it's in your own way. It's in your own accord. I feel like you operate in an area where most people would neglect. Okay, is also what I'm getting. Okay. So in the area, the 11th house, in the area of like your goals, your dreams, and your wishes, we have the Page of Cups. And I feel like that's very fulfilling because the Page of Cups is very appropriate, for the 11th house in the area of your dreams, your wishes. The Page of Cups, I feel like that's something that you actively explore. I feel like that space is very healthy. I feel like there's a very healthy space. I feel like you have a very healthy bond with that space now as well. Because realizing your potential and realizing what you can do, I feel like there's a youthful enthusiasm or youthful expression concerning that as well. So I feel like in this particular area, you are delighted because I feel like something that you once thought or viewed possibly as a hobby is something that could now benefit you as a whole. But I do feel like this is an area that you are exploring. Okay. And then lastly, in the 12th house, Pisces, that was Aquarius just earlier. In the house of Pisces, 12th house, your spiritual situation, your abilities, your gifts, things like that. We have the lovers. Okay. So perfect balance, perfect connection, healthy space. I do feel like this is something that you made a very fine decision to do. I feel at this moment and at this time, your intuition is playing a very healthy and major part in how you respond and how you've been moving and how you've been operating. Yeah. I don't feel a need to dig. I feel like that's a very healthy space. I feel like in these spaces, you are choosing yourself. So that's very healthy. I feel like you are choosing yourself. I feel like you're making the correct and necessary decisions, honestly, to see you all's lives move in a more meaningful, more respectful. Because I feel like now people are looking for things that emotionally fulfill them, things that resonate. Because it's like, what's passion without emotion? Like, we're looking for all things to be collective, not having one without the other. The magician can't manifest without all of the things being in place. And I feel like that's what I feel like somebody's looking for, around a well-rounded life. Work-life balance could be significant. I'm seeing that here as well. Okay. So also, you guys, of course, don't forget to check out in the description box our sponsor, of course, Psychic Source. I've been getting a lot of emails from you all, and I appreciate that. Like, I think y'all don't understand how much I appreciate it. And I'm actually glad that this is working out for you all here as well. Um, I I don't think, honestly, moving forward, I'll be opening up personals as a whole. You would just have to pay attention to the community tab. There's just certain slots and certain spots that I'll have access to and I will be open to. Or maybe you can just email me at a point in period of time, and it's like maybe I'll be able to put it in, but it's almost just simply just gonna be at a request thing because I just don't I don't feel the need at this particular moment to really expand into personal readings unless you've been consistent and we've been built and established a relationship outside of this YouTube space, which is what I try to foster. So anywho, hopefully these messages resonate with you guys. So check out let me finish. Check out our sponsor, Psychic Source. They're advisors. They outside of my scope. Okay, perfect insight. A lot of people have gotten a lot of information and clarity on this channel. So the Lofi-Network. Outside of this channel, I'm pretty sure people have. Like, there's not no respect just to me. So anywho, check out the description box. After you click the link, 1980 for up to 40 minutes using my unique code, J Marion. You using my name, you can't do anything but win if you use my name. But no, anywho, yeah. If you're not satisfied with that, you can also get your money back. So return on investment. If you don't like what you got, you can get your money back. No muss, no fuss. Just reach out to the hotline. They're available 24/7. Okay, those details down below in the description box. And as always, my good people, I love you all. I respect you all. Thank you for your likes. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for the shares. When you all like, it just pushes us out there and it gets us more well known out there in the algorithm, and more people get to that rate where they like, I need to know what's going on in there because they got something going on in there. I need to be a part of that. And we want the people to be a part of that. So, anywho, as always, my good people, remember to conquer this day, and I'll catch y'all in the network. I still might post a video because I was that's actually what I was about to do, and then just someone just go live and just But anywho, see you in the network, people. Bye, guys.